Greetings, dear viewers. Today we embark on a journey to uncover the legendary tales of BENAIAH, a prominent figure within the sacred scriptures. BENAIAH, often hailed as a paragon of bravery and loyalty, stands out among biblical warriors. His extraordinary exploits include vanquishing wild beasts, giants, and even the sibling of King Solomon. Stay with me as we delve into these captivating stories. But first, as always, I kindly request you to subscribe to the channel and leave a like to support our ongoing work. Your support enables us to continue sharing these incredible stories from ancient texts, bringing them to life for our modern audience. Now, let us delve deeper into the life of BENAIAH, a notable character who appears in the Old Testament. While there are references to other individuals bearing the same name, our focus today is on BENAIAH, the distinguished commander of King David's army. BENAIAH hailed from the tribe of Levi, specifically from the family of the Kohathites. This particular lineage is significant because the Levites held vital religious roles, serving in the tabernacle and later in the Temple of Jerusalem. Thus, BENAIAH emerged from a lineage of priests, a background that added a profound layer of spiritual significance to his already impressive martial prowess. BENAIAH was the son of Jehoiada, a Levitical priest. This detail is important as it situates BENAIAH within a lineage known for its dedication to religious service. The Levites, his tribe, were entrusted with essential religious duties and responsibilities. They were the keepers of sacred rituals, the guardians of the holy places. Serving in the tabernacle and later in the Temple of Jerusalem, the Levites played a crucial role in maintaining the spiritual life of the Israelite community. Therefore, BENAIAH's background was not only one of warrior lineage, but also one deeply embedded in the spiritual and religious fabric of his time. The name BENAIAH itself carries significant meaning. In Hebrew, BENAIAH's name combines two elements: Ben, which means son of, and Aiah, a form of God's name, Yahweh or Jehovah. Hence, BENAIAH translates to son of God or one to whom God is merciful. This naming convention was not uncommon in biblical times, as many names carried symbolic and spiritual meanings. BENAIAH's name reflects a profound relationship with the divine, embodying faith and trust in God. It speaks to the belief that names could convey a person's identity, mission, and connection to the divine. Moving on to BENAIAH's heroic deeds, the chronicles highlight his remarkable acts in battle, where courage and fearlessness were his most commendable traits. One of his most renowned feats was slaying a lion in a snowy pit, a testament to his extraordinary bravery. Confronting such a formidable beast in adverse conditions required immense valor. This tale, found in the book of Samuel, recounts. BENAIAH, the son of Jehoiada, was a valiant man of Kabzeel, a doer of great deeds. He struck down 2 Ariels of Moab. He also went down and struck down a lion in a pit on a day when snow had fallen. And he struck down an Egyptian, a handsome man. The Egyptian had a spear in his hand. But BENAIAH went down to him with the staff and snatched the spear out of the Egyptian's hand and killed him with his own spear. These incredible acts of valor and strength solidified BENAIAH's reputation as a hero in the courts of David and Solomon. His legendary victory over the lion is frequently cited as an epitome of biblical bravery. Imagine the scene: a cold, snowy day, a pit where a fierce lion prowls, and a man, alone and undeterred, facing the beast. Such an image captures the essence of BENAIAH's courage and determination. The precise moment when BENAIAH became a warrior and earned a prominent position in David's court is not detailed in the scriptures. Nonetheless, it is likely that he displayed his courage and prowess in numerous battles, gradually earning David's trust. David, known for rewarding bravery and loyalty, appointed BENAIAH as the commander of his personal guard, recognizing his unwavering dedication and heroic deeds. This position was not merely a title but a testament to BENAIAH's consistent demonstration of valor, loyalty, and skill. BENAIAH's connection to a priestly family may have been seen as an advantage, as it could bring a balance between religious and military functions in David's court. BENAIAH was not just a commander, Although he is often mentioned as the commander of David's personal guard, his skills and role in David's court, and later in Solomon's court, were broader than just the position of commander. His rise to these prominent positions was a direct result of his proven abilities and unwavering commitment to his king and his kingdom. He was a hero who embodied courage and dedication in its purest form. In addition to being known as a brave and loyal warrior, he also held leadership roles in the court, which could include overseeing other warriors and carrying out important orders. Therefore, although commonly referred to as a commander, Benaiah played a broader and more influential role in the military administration and leadership of the courts of Kings David and Solomon. The true depth of Benaiah's loyalty was tested at a crucial moment in Israel's history when David faced a rebellion from his son Absalom. Absalom revolted against his own father, King David, and tried to usurp the throne of Israel. The episode where Benaiah's loyalty was tested occurred during this revolt. When David fled Jerusalem due to Absalom's rebellion, Benaiah remained loyal to David and accompanied him in his exile. During this flight, Benaiah remained faithful to the king, demonstrating his unwavering loyalty. Subsequently, during the battle between David's forces and those of Absalom, Benaiah continued to support David. At the height of the conflict, when Absalom was captured by David's forces, Benaiah was among those who supported David's decision to carry out the king's judgment on his rebellious son. This critical moment in Israel's history highlighted Benaiah's loyalty to David, showing that he stood steadfastly by his king, even in times of turmoil and betrayal, which is a testament to his unwavering devotion. His dedication to David and the kingdom was evident, and his fidelity during difficult times highlighted him as an example of devotion. Another situation that demonstrates Benaiah's faithfulness was when Adonijah, David's son, sought to proclaim himself as the next king of Israel. There was a conspiracy surrounding his ascent to the throne. He gathered followers and organized a feast during which he declared himself king, even without his father David's approval. Adonijah's action created a tumultuous and potentially dangerous political scenario as it challenged the royal succession planned by David, who intended for his son Solomon to be the next king. In this context, Benaiah's loyalty shone through. He remained loyal to David and the king's plan for Solomon to succeed him as the king of Israel. Benaiah did not join Adonijah's conspiracy and did not support Adonijah's self-proclamation as king. His unwavering dedication to David and the kingdom supported David's desire to follow God's will regarding the royal succession. Adonijah's action in proclaiming himself king challenged the royal succession planned by David and threatened the stability of the kingdom. This action by Adonijah generated tension and division within the kingdom, as some followers and leaders supported him while others remained loyal to David. The political situation became extremely delicate, and there was a risk of armed conflict between the factions supporting Adonijah and those supporting Solomon, David's chosen successor. David, seeing the threat to his authority and the royal succession of his son Solomon, took decisive measures to ensure the fulfillment of his plans and the continuity of the Davidic dynasty. He publicly proclaimed Solomon as his heir and successor, and an anointing ceremony was conducted to confirm the divine choice. Additionally, David instructed Bathsheba, Solomon's mother, to act with wisdom and determination to ensure Solomon's safety. The end result was the confirmation of Solomon's choice as king of Israel, and Adonijah saw his attempt at usurpation fail. The dramatic events that followed served to consolidate Solomon's reign and reinforce the continuity of the Davidic dynasty in Israel's history. Adonijah's story is an example of how royal succession was a crucial issue in ancient Israelite politics and how loyalty and divine intervention played an important role in determining the next king. Some important figures in David's court lost prestige, and one of them was Joab, the commander of the Israelite army. Joab, who had been a loyal commander to David in many battles and military campaigns, had his loyalty tested as the power transition unfolded. Joab initially was not aligned with Solomon's succession, as he had supported Adonijah's attempt to become king. His support for Adonijah was a sign of weakness in his loyalty to David and the Davidic dynasty, and his willingness to follow the candidate not chosen by David put him at odds with the divinely ordained plan. When Adonijah's conspiracy failed, and David publicly proclaimed Solomon as his heir, Joab realized that his support for Adonijah had been a political mistake. He found himself in a delicate position, and to preserve his place and avoid retaliation from Solomon, he sought refuge in the tabernacle, clinging to the altar as a symbol of protection and forgiveness. Joab's action, clinging to the altar, is an example of how tumultuous and uncertain the situation was at that moment. However, Solomon, after assuming the throne, ordered Benaiah to execute Joab as an act of justice for his previous support of Adonijah and his wavering loyalty. Joab's fall represents how intrigue and ambition during the power transition led to changes in loyalties and the reaffirmation of the authority of the new king, Solomon. After Joab's execution, Solomon chose Benaiah as his military commander, demonstrating his confidence in Benaiah's leadership role. Benaiah took on the responsibility of leading the Israelite army under Solomon's reign, and his appointment reflected the continued loyalty and demonstrated skill throughout his career. His life's journey from courageous acts in David's reign to leadership under Solomon's reign exemplified his dedication and remarkable abilities as a warrior and leader. After Benaiah's rise as the army commander, the story continued to reveal his unwavering loyalty to Solomon. He faithfully served the new king and played a key role in maintaining stability and order in Israel. The power transition and Joab's execution, followed by Benaiah's leadership, reflect how changes in political and military leadership were marked by loyalty, courage, and notable skills in Israel's history. Later on, Adonijah, Absalom's brother, returns to the kingdom. His attempt to self-proclaim as king, despite his father David already designating Solomon as his successor, demonstrated his ambition and desire for power. The story of Adonijah is marked by a second attempt to usurp the throne. His second attempt to seize power reinforced the central role of loyalty and God's choice in determining the next king and maintaining order in the kingdom. Adonijah requested the hand of Abishag, one of David's concubines, as his wife. This request was interpreted as an attempt to claim the throne, since in the culture of the time, marrying a king's concubine could be seen as an act of asserting power. Adonijah didn't learn from his brother Absalom's previous failure and instead followed a similar path. His defiant action created more turmoil and division within the kingdom of Israel, jeopardizing the stability of the government. This led Solomon to take measures to neutralize any potential threat from Adonijah. For this reason, Solomon ordered Benaiah to execute Adonijah, marking the end of any serious challenge to the royal succession and consolidating his own reign as the legitimate king of Israel. Benaiah's execution of Adonijah demonstrated the former's loyalty to the new king and his commitment to maintaining order and the continuity of the Davidic dynasty. By carrying out Solomon's order, Benaiah once again proved to be a loyal commander and executor of royal decisions, regardless of the personal impact such actions might have. His exemplary conduct as a military leader and his obedience to royal authority played a crucial role in maintaining order and the king's authority in Israel. Benaiah also played a crucial role in the execution of Shimei, as ordered by King Solomon. To provide some context, Shimei was known for cursing King David in the past, during a tumultuous period when David was fleeing from his son Absalom's rebellion. This act of cursing the king was a significant affront, yet Shimei later sought forgiveness from David. Displaying a measure of mercy, David agreed not to kill Shimei, but he made him swear an oath not to leave Jerusalem. This oath was a binding commitment meant to ensure Shimei's good behavior and allegiance. However, after David's death, Shimei broke his solemn oath and left Jerusalem. This act was not just seen as a personal betrayal, but also as a violation of his commitment to the king, and it posed a potential threat to the stability of Solomon's reign. The stability of a new reign was always precarious, and breaches of oaths were considered serious offenses that could undermine the king's authority and the kingdom's peace. Therefore, Solomon, in his wisdom and desire to maintain order, commanded that Shimei be executed for his breach of oath. Benaiah, ever loyal and steadfast, was tasked with carrying out this grave order. He did so without hesitation, demonstrating his unwavering loyalty to royal authority and his commitment to upholding the decisions of the king. This act was in line with his earlier responsibilities, where he also executed Joab and Adonijah, following the orders of King David and King Solomon. These actions were not merely acts of obedience, they were essential in maintaining the stability and order in the kingdom of Israel. Through these deeds, Benaiah proved his fidelity to the royal leadership and his dedication to enforcing royal decisions, even when those decisions involved executing individuals. Thus, Benaiah's role in these critical moments underscored his importance in the royal court and his unwavering commitment to the kings he served. His actions ensured that the rule of law was maintained and that the authority of the king was upheld during times of transition and potential instability. As we reach the end of our video, I hope you have enjoyed this exploration of Benaiah's remarkable life and the significant role he played in the history of Israel. If you're seeking inspiration, knowledge, and a deeper spiritual connection, don't let this opportunity pass you by. Subscribe to our channel now, leave a like, and share your thoughts in the comments to help strengthen our community. Your engagement is invaluable to us. And if you feel moved to help us continue sharing these compelling religious stories that touch hearts and souls, consider becoming a channel member. Your support will enable us to keep bringing these tales of faith and courage to light, making a difference in our spiritual journey together. Thank you for being a part of our community. God bless you.